Today is September 12th, 2011, which means that yesterday was the 10th anniversary of 9/11, which leads me to ask you these questions. First, what did you do to commemorate 9/11? And second, how did those commemorations make you feel? I commemorated 9/11 in three different ways. First, I turned the television on in the morning and I watched as a commemoration was taking place in New York City. President Bush came to talk. President Obama talked. And many people were given the opportunity to talk about their experiences on 9/11. And I think that talking about our experience of 9/11 is a good thing to do. There's a lot of pain there for many people, and it's important to acknowledge that pain and to talk about it. But it's also important to move in a place where we can heal. And as I was watching these events on television, I felt like I was scratching at an old wound. And once you start scratching at an old wound, you're not going to heal. And so while it's important for us to be able to talk about our pain, it's also important for us not to scratch at old wounds. So for me personally, I had to turn the television off. Now, there is something happening here, a paradox, where we can start to enjoy scratching at our old wounds because it reminds us of our victimhood. It makes us feel self-righteous. It makes us feel innocent. And so we can go out and out of that self-righteousness commit our own acts of violence. And this, I think, is a very dangerous place to be on both a national level and a personal level. Because when we react like that, it doesn't lead us towards healing. It leads us towards more violence and destruction. So that's kind of the warning that I was experiencing for myself personally as I was watching this, that I needed to move to a different place, to a place towards healing. So I turned off the television and I got ready for church. I'm a youth pastor, and so that means that I go to church sometimes. So I went to church yesterday, and in the middle of church, we have this opportunity called Prayers of the People, where people can offer up prayers. And one person said that in 10 years from now, he would like to be able to see that we've put this behind us, that we've moved on, that we don't have to commemorate this horrific event in such a way. And that could sound callous to some. I mean, I lost a loved one far before she should have died, and I can't help but remember it. But what I think that he was trying to get at was to say that we need to move beyond this place of pain into a place of something towards healing, into a place of joy even. And so we need to remember 9/11 in a different way so that we're not always going back to scratch at our old wounds and feeling like self-righteous victims, that we need to move to a place towards healing. The third thing that I did was I went to this walk and talk in Evanston. And what we did there was we walked with a bunch of our neighbors from a mosque to a synagogue. And it was about a 3-mile walk. And we just walked and talked. The organizers said, don't worry about talking specifically about where you were on 9/11 or how 9/11 made you feel. If that comes up, that's fine. But talk with one another about where they live, about what they like to do for fun, about where they work, about their children, their families. Talk to them about what's their purpose, what are their passions in life. And this I found to be very healing, to get to know Muslim, Jewish, Christian, atheist neighbors, and just to talk about life. I found this to be very healing. So those were the three things that I did to commemorate 9/11, and I would like to hear what you did. And I would like to hear about how those events made you feel. So hope all is well. Take care. Bye-bye. Here's how much we want you to leave a comment. You leave a comment over at our Be Here for Peace website, and you could win up to a $50 gift card to Amazon. Contest rules are here in YouTube and over at Be Here for Peace website. You have until September 21st to leave a comment and win. I hope you do win because I cannot so I hope you do.